So tonight's accomplishment is my first Alco to be DCC equipped. Originally this had this board in it, which isn't even DCC ready. So I replaced it with a DASR, and come to find out the DASR boards that I had work okay. When you program them, you need to have a motor load on it or it will not see the CV. I'm not exactly sure why, but that's what it needs. And thanks, Joe, for pointing that out to me. So I had to do a little bit of fancy bending on these LEDs and a little bit of fancy-dancy work here to make these fit in here right, because there's real tight clearances, and yeah, it's tight, and I had to bend it, and the light cannot go past those little fingers that stick out. This one actually does just a little bit, but the shell does go on and it fits. So it does work. So like I say, it's real tight. So that's the unit. It's an Atlas Classic line, but it must have been one of the early ones before they put the DCC Ready board in. It's a Penn Central, which this unit remained Penn Central like this, even through Conrail, until it was retired, I believe, sometime in 1979. But on my road, I don't retire. Well, some stuff, but not this, because it's really cool. Okay, so now I'm going to put the shell on, and we'll see what it looks like. So, about an hour later, and plenty of problems, I have this finally back together, and it is running, and the lights are awesome. Couple problems I ran into. I put the shell back on, it was noisy as hell. I couldn't figure it out. Well, come to find out, the flywheels were loose and they were rubbing up against the frame. There's two frame pieces, or one on the cab end here. So I had to completely disassemble the whole thing all over again, pull the board out, fix the flywheels, put those back in, and of course I had another little problem here. Apparently at some point the soldering iron got a little close there. Oh well, the real ones, the handrails, aren't perfect anyway. It runs well, but it's kind of still a little noisy. It's far better than it was. It's livable. But it was horrible before. It was bad. But the thing that's really good is check out these lights. This is awesome. I can't get the camera down low enough here. You kind of get the idea. The lights are awesome, and the number board's light, which I never realized before. So, some night I'll do a night shot with it. Anyway, that's the Alco RS1, complete with a DASR decoder and LEDs, yellow glow LEDs. Thanks for looking.